Calling my buddy Jack. You're gonna love Jack.
Okay.
Hey Jack, it's Marty.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Marty, how are you?
Good. Well, you know what time it is. It's Sunday night. That means tomorrow is Monday, right?
Hey, very good.
Thank you. Well, you were my teacher. You taught me a lot.
Very accurate.
Well, listen, you know, tomorrow's the day we're beginning this, and I thought we'd take a journey on Facebook, and you kind of told me you had a name for what we're going to call this. What are we going to call this?
A celebration of friendship.
Cool, because we've been friends for like 43 years. And
43 years.
yeah, I actually became your friend when I was still in my mother's womb, because I'm so young. No, actually.
when we met, it was so long ago, Burger King was only a prince.
Well, we did our part to make him a king, didn't we?
Yeah, we elevated him, you know.
Well,
this is the beginning. It reminds me of the baseball game in the Bible, you know.
The baseball game in the Bible? I don't get it.
Yeah, the whole thing. It starts off saying what happened in the beginning.
Oh, the beginning. Oh, good. Well, it's Sunday, so you should do preaching for us a little bit. I think that's good.
I thought so, yes.
Well, listen, tomorrow morning, you're going to weigh in, and I'm going to measure, and you're going to measure. We're going to do inches. We're going to do our chest, our stomach, and our hips. And that's all, so 3 measurements, and we'll weigh. And then we will see at the end of the week how well we've done, and we're inviting people to follow along with us. If they want to join with us, they can. It's kind of a fun thing to do, and we're going to do the Body by Vi Challenge. So tomorrow morning when we start, we're going to go and we're going to register on the Body by Vi Challenge, and that's going to be kind of fun. I'm excited about it, Jackie. I think it's going to be really good stuff.
I think so, and we'll be able to tell some great stories like my niece Debbie, who has fought MS.
Right.
And while fighting that, she lost 90 pounds.
That is awesome. And, you know, you and I have dealt with this weight issue for a long time. You've seen me lose weight on this program, and I know that made you interested in it. And the sad thing is before
I just, can you show the picture of you at 650 pounds and how you look now?
Well, I'll try to find a wide-angle lens to do that with. We'll see if we can get it all on one screen. We'll show them that, and we'll show them where I'm at now and where I'm going. And we've got great pictures of you as well, and we're going to do that same thing. Be sure you take a picture tomorrow, too. Get somebody to give the... What?
Pick up my what?
You got to take a picture tomorrow. Take a before picture. That's real important. Because we're going to post that on the internet for people to see what we've done, where we are now, where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the cool thing. I want to introduce you. I want everybody to know who you are. This is my friend John Wayne Slaughter. If you have an email and you get emails and you've had it over the last 15 years, I will assure you that this gentleman I'm talking to on the phone right now, that you're seeing pictures of, this gentleman has probably inspired you because he's one of the writers for Chicken Soup for the Soul. And he was in the very first Chicken Soup for the Soul. And in that book, he wrote a story called The Simple Gesture, which is a story about a boy. And I'm not going to go through the whole story. Eventually, once a week, I'm going to have Jack read one of his powerful stories. But it's inspired people. It's about a boy who walked home from school. And just give a synopsis of the story, Jack. Not the whole story. Just quickly give the story.
Well, it's a true story. It happened in 1973. A young boy was going home from Oak Junior High, and he was carrying a lot of things, and he tripped, and stuff scattered, and kids made fun of him. One guy asked if he could help him pick everything up, and they were going the same way, so they went to the first fellow's house and said, "You want to come in and have a Coke or something?" And they spent the whole afternoon laughing. You know, they told me later, like, what was it? I want to watch Sesame Street. He said, "Sesame Street?" He said, "Yeah, Big Bird looks like my old girlfriend." And when he left, the one who dropped his books was still laughing. Well, they went to Los Alamitos High School, and about 5 years later, 2 weeks before graduation, the kid who dropped his books, he said, "You know, did you ever wonder why I was carrying all that stuff home that day?" And his buddy said, "I thought you were moving." He said, "No. My life was a pitch," and he listed a bunch of things that were going wrong. He said, "I've been putting 1 or 2 of my mother's sleeping pills aside. I cleaned out my locker that day so nobody has to pick up after me. I won't take those pills and kill myself."
Wow.
And after you left, I was still laughing, and it was like cold water in my face. I thought, my gosh, if I'd have killed myself, I'd have missed out on all this fun. And so I threw those pills. Hey, Mark, I just wanted you to know that
And I know, Jack, that has impacted people tremendously. That's Jack's story. He wrote that story. It's in the first Chicken Soup for the Soul. Many other stories. So at least once a week we're going to get an inspirational story from Jack, but I got a treat for you. This is probably, the treat is not for you. There's no Twinkies for you. This is for the people watching this video. Just, you're always wanting a dessert, aren't you?
Well, you had a treat. My past programming, I thought, okay, chocolate chip, ice cream.
No. The treat's for the people watching the video. The treat is that once every day, I'm going to have you tell a joke, because this, telling jokes, I think, is a lost art form. I really do, and this is a gentleman that really tells jokes really well. And so if you like laughing, once a day, when we report, I'm going to put a little joke that Jack is telling for you to read or to hear, and I think you'll laugh a little bit. So we're going to close the call today, and this is our Sunday night. It's kind of a longer video than we're normally going to have. Typically our videos are going to be about 2 to 3 minutes, so you have time to watch it. But I think you're going to enjoy watching my friend and I go on this journey together. It's a celebration of friendship, and it's a celebration of success and victory. We're going to do that. We'd like to encourage you to come along with us if you want to, but just enjoy the ride and just see how it works for both of us. And I think you'll enjoy the jokes and being a part of our friendship. And oh, by the way, we're going to be bringing some of our friends in by phone as well, and having them tell stories about you.
Well, yeah, and victory. It's time for just some fun and enjoyment of humanity with all of the hate and the sarcasm going around today. Time for a little oasis of friendship and victory.
And you notice I said that they're going to be telling stories about you, not me?
Well, no, they're going to tell some stories about you.
There are no stories about me. When we have a choice between stories about you and stories about me, I think it's just a slam dunk. You're the Chicken Soup for the Soul writer. The stories are about you.
We'll debate that later.
Okay, we'll debate that later. All right, my friend. Well, you have a wonderful night, and ladies and gentlemen, let's go on this journey, see what happens, and we're going to have some fun. Right, Jackie?
Absolutely, Marty. God love you.
God love you too, buddy. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Until that time.